Yo, what's going on, guys? Jay here, and today I'm coming through with a batch of hot takes for you guys that we're going to talk about. You guys left these on the questions tab on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow, go over to the Instagram at talking.hiphop. I try to post these, like every month or so. But yeah, just so you guys know, because I don't know when this is being uploaded personally, a little busy right now. But this was recorded, or no. These takes are from April 2nd. This video right now is being recorded April 16th. So whenever you guys see this, I hope it is still relevant. But yeah, let's get right into it. First off, Jay said that Cardi is top 5 most influential of this generation. This is a tough one, I'm not gonna lie, because first of all, it depends on what you count this generation. If we're talking like just the 2020s, like this new recent generation, you could put them top 1. But if we're talking mid 2010s, so on, maybe like since trap music has been around, I'd say top 5 is fair, and I agree. But you got to put rappers like Future, Young Thug, and Lil Wayne above him, in my opinion. At least depending on what you quantify this generation as. Ambitious Rap Reviews said that Chanel Orange is a 3 out of 10 album that aged horribly and sounds like the early 2010s in the worst way possible. Now this, I have to completely disagree with off rip. I love Chanel Orange, has been one of my favorite albums as of recent, and I don't think it sounds like the early 2010s. Not just in the worst way possible, but really at all. I don't think it has that type of aesthetic going. I think it actually holds up incredibly well in 2024 today. Songs like Pyramid sound incredible, brand new, and innovative even 12 years later. So yeah, this is a fucking garbage take, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out my boy at Nick DeSteph. Nick had to say, not a hot take, but do you think Drake will respond with the diss? Now, these takes were post push-ups, so we all know the answer to that at this point in time. And yeah, I mean, not only did Drake drop a diss, he dropped a really fucking fire diss. I don't know if he had as good of bars as Kendrick had for him on Like That, although it is comparable, it is close. And not to mention, Push-Ups bangs. Like, the whole song just goes hard. I love the beat, I love the chord. I don't have a flaw to pick out with it. It was honestly better than I would have ever expected Drake to deliver on a diss track, so shout out to him for that. Armo Rule said that JPEG Mafia is the producer of all time. Now, he's definitely a producer of all time, there's no doubt about that. I don't know if he means the best producer, because if he does, I'm going to have to hard disagree. I definitely think Peggy is a great experimental producer, who I enjoy a lot of his music and a lot of his productions, but I say this a lot. I don't think just because something is experimental makes it automatically good. I think Peggy has a lot of pretty trash beats that just sound not good, that are just a bunch of eclectic instrumentals thrown together that don't really do a whole lot for me. But that's just me personally. At Seraphin Lorenzo had to say, Joey Badass is the best rapper out there, close to JID, Denzel Curry, Little Sims, and Slow Tie. Now, I'm not going to lie, the little parentheses close to JID and them threw me off a little bit, because is he saying Joey is close to them, or that they're close to Joey? I mean, yeah, this is a solid top 5 new gen rappers if we're going to look at it that way. I don't think that Joey is better than JID, and man, I don't know if I want to say he's better or worse than Denzel, to be honest. They're so close to me. Like, discography-wise, Denzel definitely has Joey, but like speaking strictly in terms of technical ability and bars, I don't know. It's really fucking close. I also don't think that Joey is better than Little Sims. I think Little Sims is better for sure. And Slow Tie, although great, I think all 4 of these rappers eclipsed by a good amount. But yeah, I would also not say that Joey is the best of the new generation, if that's what Seraphin Lorenzo is trying to say either. Evil Hova had to say, unless Ye takes Vultures too seriously, his career could be over. I'll correct you. I think his career is over already. I know Vultures was pretty successful, and there are a lot of people who bump it. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even listen to most of the album. Carnival goes hard. Fuck Some kinda sucks, and everything else I've heard bits and pieces and snippets of, I just didn't like. Now, that could just be the Ye hater in me speaking, but I mean, yeah, I mean, in my mind, his career's already over, because I didn't even give a fuck to listen to the new album, so. And I'm probably not gonna listen to Vultures 2 either. I can only imagine it's gonna be worse. And Rui70 said a great chaos is greater than whole lot of red. No. No. This is a garbage take. I mean, A Great Chaos is actually good too. It's an album that I enjoyed, and I still have songs that I play from it. Definitely over delivered on my expectations from Ken Carson at that point, but no, Whole Lot of Red is way better. And without Whole Lot of Red, there wouldn't be A Great Chaos. One word reviews had to say Future Lowkey overrated. So much music and so much filler, but definitely some highlights. I don't know. It depends. Like it really depends on what you think. Cause I'm not gonna disagree. Future has mid albums. Future has garbage albums. He also has some pretty fucking amazing albums. But like there are so many legends that have filler. Jay-Z. This may be a hot take that I'm gonna drop on my own, but Jay-Z has some filler. Blueprint 2 is a pretty great album, but don't care for. Life and Times Volume 2 I don't like, and Volume 3 and Volume 1 are like great albums, but again, don't have much staying power for me. I wouldn't exactly call them filler, but they are definitely great albums that fill in the area between his peaks. So to say that Future is overrated because he has filler, I don't know, like objectively, he has more filler and more mid than Jay-Z has ever touched. Not to compare the shit out of those two because they're very different, but I don't know. Future, especially with his most recent albums, has definitely, I would say, helped his discography. But I mean, yeah, I don't think he's overrated just because he has some filler. There are also a lot of trap artists who just have filler. Drake has filler. Young Thug has filler. So to say this just about Future, a bit arbitrary. And finally, to close out, we have a flamingly hot, bad take from Lazy Reviews, who had to say, Thugger is ass most of the time, and he has very few good verses. Now, I am a huge, huge, huge fan of Young Thug. Free that man. So, not only am I going to disagree, like I said, this is an ass take. This is a garbage take. Young Thug, man, is at least on the same level as Future, if not better. He has so many great albums, talking about Jeffrey, talking about So Much Fun, talking about Border 6, talking about Punk, which is honestly such an overhated album and was super, it was experimental for what Thug's been doing his whole career, and I really enjoyed it. Business is Business, another great album. Slime Season 3, another great album. Again, like Future, Thugger does have his misses. He has his weak albums. Think about Slime Season 4. Think about the YSL collaboration albums. Think about all of his early work and his like collabs with Gucci Mane. Nobody cares about those albums. But he also got pretty strong mixtapes early on from that point, like I'm Up, which was solid. And I mean, yeah, to say he has very few good verses is just a garbage take. Thugger is a trap goat. But yeah, that's all I got for this batch for you guys. And like I said, be sure to tap into the Instagram if you want to stay active and might possibly get your questions featured or your hot takes featured into the next video. Be sure to hit it up. Like I said, at Talking Hip Hop. Thank you to everybody who participated. It means a lot. And everyone checking this out, again, I appreciate you. It means a lot. If you're feeling so kind to, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the comment, hit the bell, hit all that shit. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.